What's up? What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Earl Shatter. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the best class setup for the Rampart 17 assault rifle. On our class, we are using a red dot sight, high caliber, the grip, and fast mags. We are running the ComSec device alongside scavenger, dexterity, and dead silence for our perks. Before we get into the rest of the video, if you guys at any time enjoy this content, do your boy Earl a huge favor, go down below, smash that like button. We do have a goal of 50 likes on today's content. I think with each and every one of y'all's help, we can hit that goal with no problem. Also, if you guys are new and enjoying, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want to be notified when content happens, make sure you do hit that notification bell. The Rampart 17 has a high damage profile, actually has the highest damage of any of the assault rifles, and on top of that, can kill people in as little as 3 shots. It also has the slowest fire rate for all of the assault rifles, making it a very dangerous place to be, being up close and personal with any of the SMGs, even with their current state of power. The rate of fire doesn't allow you to get enough shots off in the time with the amount of damage that they can deal to you in that range. The biggest flaw for this weapon is probably its recoil. For some players, it is probably a little bit difficult to control, as your first shot fires, the second shot kind of goes a little wild, which is a little bit harder to hit. But once you control the recoil, this gun can be very, very, very powerful. However, it's not the most ideal weapon at range. It is probably best when using this gun to avoid long distance enemies as often as you possibly can, as the Rampart 17's range is not all that great and the recoil is a bit higher, so you're only going to waste more bullets and probably tell other enemies that might be closer to you where you actually are, which is not going to be good for you and your possible kill streak you could be on. So you're going to want to avoid that. But in order to compensate the best we can, we are running the grip on this class setup. You know, the Rampart being a little bit higher on the recoil, we're going to want to maintain our accuracy the best we can, even if we aren't quite able to utilize that for a ton of long distance battles. We are going to be able to utilize that a lot for the medium to short game, which will be important because the more shots you hit with the Rampart, the faster people are going to die. As we mentioned before, it can have as low as a 3-shot kill, which is pretty impressive for this game, having that higher time to kill overall, and people having that 150 health. Means that one tip I can give you guys for those long distance gunfights that you just can't avoid, or for those of you going for dark matter camo or gold or diamond or whatever, you're gonna have to get your long shots with the ARs, 10 of them exactly. And so a good way to do this will be to burst your shots. You're going to want to shoot just a few shots at a time while putting time in between. This helps compensate for the recoil a little bit, but honestly, if you get into a gunfight with somebody who's shooting fully automatic and accurate in any way, there's a high chance that you will get taken out. So generally, these gunfights are not worth putting yourself into. Probably the most important attachment that I run on this weapon is high caliber. For those of you unfamiliar with what this attachment actually does, high caliber 1 provides increased headshot damage, and high caliber 2, which is not featured on this best class setup, increases your upper chest damage alongside obviously having that increased headshot damage as well. Besides the red dot sight, which we're using for the accuracy purposes, the only other attachment we are using on the Rampart 17 is fast mags. Fast mags provides every other reload to be a bit quicker, which can help me personally when getting into multiple gunfights where I might have been slowed down because of having to reload, which allows us to re-engage into gunfights quicker and overall decrease our chances of getting overwhelmed by multiple people. For those of you out there who don't really have high interest in using fast mags, this is one exception where I would, throw out a substitute. You could instead run the high caliber 2, which then gives you better damage from the chest up, which you guys can probably utilize pretty well and will overall make this gun a little bit stronger. But for me personally, what makes this class so viable is the balance between having the increased headshot damage on a weapon that pretty often gets headshots, running the grip to maintain that recoil, and then of course having quicker reloads with the fast mags so you can keep re-engaging your enemies. To me, that is the most viable way to utilize the Rampart 17, and I did give you guys one substitution for those of you who aren't interested in fast mags, which is something I don't normally do, but I think you guys can find a way to make this work for you. It's easy to say that the Rampart is one of the best ARs in the game alongside the ICR. However, the ICR having less recoil than this Rampart It will make it a little bit more friendly for those of you trying to learn or get better at the game, but obviously where this gun falls in damage, it makes up for that lack of recoil and easily keeps it up there as a top contender alongside that ICR. I would like to say that there are some people out there that are probably hoping that this Rampart will get some sort of nerf in the near future. However, I personally do not think that it needs it. It is a little bit powerful, obviously having high caliber 1 and 2 available to it, but it does have that heavier recoil to kind of compensate for that. Otherwise, I feel like they would add more recoil to it, which I just don't think would be very viable, and we don't want this gun to be unusable altogether. So I don't know. I personally don't think it needs a nerf. You guys let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about the Rampart. Do you think it needs a nerf? Do you think it should be left alone? Where do you guys stand? I think you guys are going to go ahead and go out there, throw this class setup together, and have one of the best games you've ever had on Black Ops 4. But there's only one way we're going to find out, and that's for each and every one of you guys to go out there, throw this on, and see what you can make happen. For those of you guys that enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys go down below, hit that like button for your boy Earl. I would greatly appreciate it. We do have that goal of 50 likes on today's content, and I think we'll easily hit that goal with each and every one of y'all's help. Also, if you guys are new and enjoyed, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button so you guys can find your way back for more best class setups, nuclear videos, live streams, whatever we do on the channel. And also hit that notification bell so you guys know when it all goes live. I appreciate you guys for all the support on the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!